Hello everybody, if you've not seen any of the videos before, my name's Lewis, I'm a property developer. I live just south of Cambridge and I bought a giant garden centre at Christmas where I then stuck some giant teepee tents into place, a pizza wagony thing with some ovens, an ice cream trailer, and the last but not least the double-decker bus that lives on the other side of the lake. My aim was to make money from it through corporate hospitality, wakes, weddings, anything pretty much. It turns out that those of you watching like buses more than teepee tents and pizza ovens, so I'll take you over to the bus now and show you what's going on. But if you do like working out if a corporate event, teepee hire business and pizza oven will succeed or fail, please keep watching so that I can buy a Lamborghini. Oh, and one last thing, on top of the teepee tents, pizza oven, ice cream van and bus, I also bought a gigantic crumbling house made of moss that I've promised my family will live in by Christmas. So there's a video link at the end that will show you what that is about. But for now, on to the bus. Hello everybody, welcome back to Riverside Barns and the Magical Bus. A lot's been happening, the carpenter's been super busy. First of all, I want to say thank you very much to all the new subscribers. All the comments were most welcome about the type of gearbox, telling me not to throw the bits of historic metal into the skip because I might need them. Had a couple of visitors, John and John. Here's John and John, they're going to pop up there. John and John came down, thanks a lot John and John. They wanted to see the bus and its renovation work. But yeah, follow me and I'll give you a guided tour of what's been happening. And we even had a Scania turn up, giant Scania, one of our subscribers called Steve. He had mountains of spare wood that he didn't require anymore and said, would you like me to get them delivered to you in a big giant Scania truck, which I think might be a man or a daft. And we unloaded it and I'll show you all the goodies that we managed to collect from the truck because there were mountains of sleepers, fire pits, chairs, and a lot of the wood then came in handy for up here in the bus as well. So follow me and I'll show you around. So bus update, not much has gone on the outside of the bus, but inside it's been go, go, go. So follow me inside and I'll show you what's been occurring. So Stuart, our resident carpenter, has been really busy inside. We took the fake floor out, so it had a false floor on top, so we've taken it back to the historic floor, realised that the metal under here is all rotten, and in effect we're going to have to weld a big like plate almost to kind of support the floor there. So that's one for next week. And the metal that was going to chop your legs open, we've now put one piece of metal and we're going to put more framing up around here. So strengthen it up and keep the historic looking floor. So as you can see, the carpenter's been mega busy in here. The wood that we had delivered came in super handy. So in effect, we've used all of this wood that was delivered by our subscriber and friend Steve, and we've turned it into what is now a nice little seating zone. So as you can see, we've got areas for children down here, and you've got areas up here, and we're going to build big padded cushion things in here so that you can then sit here and chill out too. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this has come up. Really, really happy. To all the British Leyland fans, I've got a nice British Leyland sign that will go somewhere. I've got a BP motor oil sign, an Esso sign, and I've even got myself a Leyland postcard that I'm going to put in the frame and hang on the wall. So yeah, postcards and bus memorabilia are plenty. So well done to the subscriber that told me to not throw the metal into the skip because I might need it and it's useful, because no sooner had I retrieved it from the skip, we then filled in that panel there is a new panel and that panel there is a new panel. So in effect there was nothing there, and we've used the historic metal so that it looks in keeping, because I'm going to leave the ceiling as it is because I like its historic aged look. It was really important that we keep as many of the old bits of the bus as possible. So these metal strips here and here, we took them off, cleaned them all up, polished them as best we could, leaving a bit of age to them. And then we put them back in using very unsympathetic screws, but we'll swap the unsympathetic screws with sympathetic screws at a later date. But yeah, for now, they're not getting lost and they're here, so it's all good. Welcome to the top deck of the bus. I've done nothing about getting a upholstery person to do the base of that chair. My logic was I'll just do all of the chair cushions all at once. But as you can see, we've now had the sides along here plied out, and we've now got luxury seating zone. Welcome to luxury seating zone. So the logic with this was, rather than have tables that were removable, some for children, some for grown-ups, we've made it as a universal space so grown-ups can use it. If you're having a corporate event, this could be like a manager's hangout zone or whatever. But we're going to put cushions all along here, nice trim along here. And we built these little tables here so that you can then have an armrest. and have somewhere for your drink as well. So you can sit here and look that way and sit there and look that way, rather than having it as like a waiting room where you're all staring out the window. This is a bit more social. It's more friendly. And then you then got in here bonus storage zones under here. So we've built in bonus storage flaps. So again, this was all of the wood that got delivered that you've seen. So we're just making good with what we've got. The eagle-eyed amongst you might have noticed that the ceiling has now disappeared. The logic was it was all knackered and falling in and looking manky. So we've exposed the original old wooden struts and outer skin, as it were. So we're going to clean it up, cover up any of the dangerous spiky zones. But we're going to basically clean it. I don't even think we're going to paint it. We might paint it, but for now, I think once the stuff on here is done, we can then work out how nice the ceiling looks. But I think a bit of character to remain on show's a good thing. Thankfully, the tree that fell into the river that blocked it, my builder went into the river in a set of waders with a chainsaw, chopped it into pieces, threw it onto the far bank. So now the tree that was blocking the river is no more. So thumbs up for that, because that's weight off my mind. As you can see, the wood fairy, aka my friend Steve, gave us 950,000 wicker fence panels, all made of like bits of wood. Wood over there, railway sleepers, giant bits of wood over there. The plant pots that run along the middle there, we've got about 50 of those. We've got 8 fire pits. So a big thumbs up. Thank you very much, Steve. All of this stuff's really appreciated, going to be used on the site. And like I said, the giant Scania, when it turned up, I didn't know what was on it. And it turned out it was absolutely laden to the hilt with wood, some of which I'd already bought several weeks before, but it's become invaluable with the bus because all of the wood we've managed to salvage, we can now use on the bus, which has saved a fortune on timber. So that's really, really good news. So thank you very much for watching the latest update on the bus. I'm hopeful that within the next 1 to 2 weeks, everything will be finished on there, and then we can open up the doors to a wonderful world of lucrative drinking market and corporate hospitality. Like I said, when I started this, I didn't realise the bus would be as popular as it is, but yeah, I'm enjoying its restoration, sharing it with you guys. If you want to follow on and see what we are doing, please subscribe, and you can also see the other videos showing what else we're up to. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next week.